I hope you guys have had a phenomenal day. And also, you guys are going to start a phenomenal week tomorrow. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to become a millionaire in 2026. You know, and if you guys don't have these things going for yourself, you know, then you just have to wait till you have these things aligned for yourself. You know, being becoming a millionaire is all about how you think about it. It's all about how you think about it. You know, if you're thinking, you know, in negative terms, you get negative results. But there's a lot of people out here who are going to become millionaires this year. There's a lot of people out there who is going to become millionaires this year. You know, and a lot of people, say, oh, they're lucky. No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. You know, but you have to have a system aligned, assets, liquid, resources that adds up to $1 million. You know. Um D Rev, what's up? You're definitely lucky every day waking up. That's a positive, way to look at it. Because a lot of people have made this success, but they're not here no more. You know. So waking up every day is definitely a win. You know. But with that being said, guys, we're gonna try to jog people's memories. We're gonna try to infiltrate the brain on this live stream so you guys can think about how much power you actually have that you can achieve your first $1 million. And a lot of people say, oh, making $1 million is hard. It's all about how you look at it, guys. It's all about how you look at money. We got the Rev said, investing into gold and silver is the way to go. We're gonna get into all of that. We're gonna get into all of that. You know, but my question to you is, how much gold would it take you? How many ounces of gold would it take you to reach $1 million? Think about that. That's a lot of ounces, right? A lot of ounces of gold to reach $1 million. Like an ounce of gold is like worth like what, 2,600 an ounce or something like that. So, there's other ways to become millionaires. The sleeve shot, you steady getting away with it. You're getting away with a lot on the channel. I had like 6, 7 moderators on the live stream. So you wouldn't be able to troll like you usually do, and you probably wouldn't be here no more, buddy. Just to be 100 with you, you probably wouldn't be here right now. So sleeve shot, this is probably your last stream. This is probably the last screen that you see of me unless you create a whole new channel. How about that? Dirtbag Dustin said, how close are you to $1 million, big dog? You know, you got to think about yourself. You got to think about yourself and how you're going to attain your million. You know, the road to, there's many ways to $1 million, guys. Then that's what we're going to be talking about in today's stream. There's many ways to $1 million, not just one. You don't just have to make a hit record. You know, be a famous YouTuber to make $1 million. There's literally thousands of ways to make $1 million. So that's what we're going to be talking on today's stream. And once we get more people in the video, you know, we're going to deep dive into this. We're going to deep dive into different ways to become a millionaire. You know, and one way to not become a millionaire is to do what Dirtbag Dustin is doing, worrying about the next man. You know, worrying about what he has, his car, how much money you got to $1 million. You need to worry about yourself. You know, how about that? So, guys, we're all here today. You know, a lot of people that make it. But for some reason, we're still here fighting for another beautiful day. So what that means is, if you haven't reached $1 million, if you haven't reached hey, Dirtbag Dustin, he said, bro, aren't you supposed to be teaching game? The game not free. So whatever you guys get for me, you know, I mean, knowledge can be free. I'm not going to withhold any knowledge from you. But if I'm talking about something that's different than what you have in the comments, the way to get your question answered, Dirtbag Dustin, is to send a super chat. And my attention is going to go straight to that super chat. And I'm going to figure out what's the message on that super chat. Easton Clean with 100. What's up, darling? How you doing? 405 NWL. What's up? Guys, Andrew Campbell. You see, I'm gonna ignore the bad comments, guys. But now we can get into the topic. We got 15. We got people in here now. So we're gonna be talking about different avenues to become a millionaire. So guys, we're gonna get you to think money on this live stream. We're gonna get you to think bigger than you ever thought before on this live stream today. Thank you, Glory Hole. So guys, what are some of the ways? Let's hit the comments real fast. What's some of the ways do you guys think or do you know of to become a millionaire? Can anybody hit the comments and tell me some of the things? There's no wrong answer on this. There's no wrong answer on this because there's many ways to become a millionaire. You know. So guys, hit the comments, guys, and let me know what ways. Okay, Sean Ideen said lottery ticket. So guys, the reason why lottery is a way that a lot of people will not become millionaires is because the lottery, gambling is, when you gamble, you know, people are trying to make money. You got a one, and it's just like the Powerball. if the Powerball is $100 million, you got a 1 in 999,000 to hit every number, guys. So a lot of times, a lot of older people, we'll see a lot of older people usually hit the lottery. The older retired people, because they sit around and they, play faithfully and they get lucky. You see, we're not talking about luck into stepping into $1 million. We're talking about stepping into $1 million strategically, guys. So, does anybody have any other ideas on how to make $1 million in 2026? Dirtbag Dustin, I'm gonna tell you why you're wrong on that idea. He said properties won't make you a millionaire. You need like 10 houses to make a decent monthly income. I'm gonna tell you where you're wrong there, Dirtbag Dustin, in a minute. Um, um, Dirtbag Dustin said you have to buy the right investments early. That's it. That's one way. That's one way you could possibly become a millionaire. That's one way. Um. So guys, you got to think about it. Um. Dirtbag Dustin said you cannot become a millionaire from homes. He's wrong. He's wrong. Guys, if you got 4 houses, if you got 4 homes, if you got 4 homes, let's say you got 4 houses in the real estate market, and each of these houses is worth $280,000. So, you don't have no type of liquid money, cash money from these houses. But just because you might have bought these houses back when the cost of these houses was $120,000. You probably bought them back in the day. Now the value went up. Now your houses is worth $280,000 a piece. So, with that being said, you are a millionaire. You are a millionaire. You are worth. You have assets that you can sell that amounts to over $1 million. Razaz Raymond 20. Like, you're gonna end up in prison for 20 years when you could have did things the right way. You're gonna do things. I didn't say that it was liquid. Dirtbag Dustin. I didn't say it was liquid. It's still an asset, meaning that you could turn those houses into liquid. You can turn those houses into liquid anytime you want to. Meaning that you don't have to have $1 million cash money in front of you to become a millionaire. You can have different things. You can have different things that is worth millions of dollars. That's why we see famous people. You'll see a famous person with a house that's worth $9 million. In Cali, $14 million. You will see a person, so that means even though they don't have $14 million sitting in front of them, they have $14 million. They're worth, 14 million. So if you have a house that you own free and clear, and that house is worth $100,000, you might not have $100,000 cash on you, but you got $100,000 if you really wanted it. If you really want to sell that house, you know that you can get that $100,000 cash. How about that? And this live is to get you guys thinking, get your mind going, so you guys can have a prosperous week and a prosperous year. You know. So guys, everybody's not going to stumble into $1 million this year. I'm probably not going to stumble into $1 million a year this year. A lot of you guys are probably not going to stumble upon, but sometimes it's a process where it might take you 4, 5, 10 years down the road to stumble upon this money. A lot of people think that this is the Disney fairy tale. That, becoming a millionaire is overnight is really a thing. No, that's rare. That's like hitting the lottery. It's rare. It's like hitting the lottery. And a lot of people, as many people we have that becomes millionaires, a lot of people will not become a millionaire. Dodge Maxi said, you have a basic understanding of finance. I'm thinking you might be a fraud, buddy. You can think what you want. But the thing about it is, I'm going to make you out a believer. Watch me long enough. I'm going to make you out a believer. Trust me. Pickle juice drinker said, keep playing with me, Unc. He's finna slide. I don't know who you think you're gonna slide on. You're gonna slide right into a prison cell, buddy. Rojaz Raymond 20 said, get your ass up. We making 50 bands tonight. It's impossible. We got our organic productions in the building. With 100. Guys, this is a new month, guys. Let's get the gifts up. Gifts and super chats. Anybody want to support the channel? Now's the time. Gifts and super chats. We just opened up the live. The live is starting to move. Starting to get some traction. How do you even fit in a jail cell? Come on, guys. Be real, guys, in the comments. A lot of you guys are not real in the comments. A lot of you guys are not real in the comments. You guys, I'm not sending you shit. Night Owl. That's fine. Night Owl. You don't have to send me nothing. Trust me, there's people who support my channel. Deku, don't spam the chat. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Alright, here we go. Putting the guy in timeout. Nova Nod. Ain't talking about shit. Relentless Row. Ain't talking about nothing. You ain't seen me beg not one time. Rojaz Raymond said, I've been robbing since I was 15. I'm 30 now. Yeah, it's gonna catch up with you. It's gonna catch up with you. Karma is a motherfucker. Karma is a motherfucker, guys. When you do things the wrong way, Usually, you say for instance, guys. Say for instance, if somebody goes and hit a bank, and they get away with it the first time. This is the first time they ever hit a bank. They say, "Oh man, we done hit the bank. We done got away with $250,000, $250,000." 9 times out of 10, most criminals because they think it's so easy. That's not going to be the first bank they rob. They're going to continually do the same thing, and then bang. You couldn't walk away from the first one. You hit the second one. Somebody got hurt. One of your partners got hurt the second one. You know. Tomahawk Boy said no bank carries a quarter mil. Yeah, we need to tell the criminals that. MKLVA said, "Is this a banking class?" No, it's not. No, it's not. This video is for people to get their to stretch their mental. This video is for people to stretch their mental, to think about finances, to think about you know things that they can achieve. You know, I graduated high school. My parents told me, especially my dad and my mom, you could do anything you put your mind to. But a lot of people don't believe in themselves. They don't think they can do it. This is why you got a lot of these people in the comments talking crazy, hating. It's crazy. Bird nerd, what's up? What's happening, my guy? Money moves. List all the 40 ounces out there. I can't. I can't. I can't. Oh, it's good to chill on a Sunday night, my guy. It's good to chill on a Sunday night. You know, especially because most of us going back to the job market in the morning. Red Guard, what's up? Weston, Mark Stuffahoe, Juan Wicked, what's up? Guys, if you think I'm ignoring you, the super chat is the way to get my attention. Super chats are an easy way to get my attention. How about that? In a minute, we're about to give shout outs for gifts. Shout outs for gifts. Ooh. Even Mustafa said, "Let's spark up, gang. If I get $2, will you say it's this time?" I ain't got no blunts. Will you? Yes. Yes, one, I will. I will. One. One wicked, I will. MDMA said, "Yo, pass the pipe." What's up, son? 7-8. I be outside with my twin. What's up? You know, how many of you guys are going to step into your first $1 million this year? Shade Tubi said it's all up to you. That's a fact. That's a fact. Um, Billa Jamal said, "Can you play my favorite song?" Not for free. Not for free. Not for free. I'm hitting my first bill this year. Uh, Evan Mustafa said he's hitting his first billion this year. I mean, you can say I'm an artist. I'm somewhat of an artist. Mango Pod Love, what's up? Let me get on track, fam. If you good, I can get you set up with Quavo. I don't rap, bro. I don't rap. How about that? Just don't rap. Not looking to make any income off rapping. Mango Pod Love said we look alike. He funny. He funny. You got my picture on there, bro. You a weirdo. This dude got my picture on another YouTube. That's funny, man. That's funny. Shout out to Mango Pod Love. Mango Pod Love. My advice for upcoming Uber drivers is to get a license to carry. Get a license to carry because you never know who's getting in your. Get a camera for your car, front and back, and have you a license to carry. Because you never know who the fuck you picking up. Quandale. Figgle nut, something happy poop. Thank you. Thank you, Mag O Pot Love. Thank you. Yeah, it's not about you carrying, because if you illegally carrying, and you a felon or whatever, and somebody did do something to you, and you're not supposed to have that firearm, you still going to jail. You still going to jail. It's your boy Pablo. What's up? Sass, what's up? Shade Tubi. Shade Tubi. Y'all got my picture? Mango, are you my twin? Y'all funny. Y'all are funny, boy. Hey guys. Hey, Mango Pod Love R and Shade Tubi. If you guys send a super chat, I'm gonna make both of you guys moderators. How about that? I'm gonna make both of you guys moderators. And support the channel, guys. It's super chats and gifts. He said, "You filed your taxes yet?" Nope. And I. Do you do drugs? No. Mango Pod Love with a 6'7". I'm gooning right now. And no, you're not. You about to get blocked for spamming the chat. You about to get blocked for spamming the chat, homie. How about that? Hey man, I really love you guys though, bro. I really love you guys. You guys make my day. Tag, why is that your profile picture? What up, my man? What's up, CC Beans? He said, I'm trolling you, bro. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. GCKTXVJFSX. You ain't trolling me. Yes, we believe in Jesus over here. Most of us do anyway. You as well. You as well. You as well. Natural Ice or Bud Light? Bud Light. Do a car giveaway. Can't do a car giveaway. We're doing shout outs for gifts right now. We're doing shout outs for gifts and super chats right now. My screen has sound but no picture. Is this Diddy? I'm Diddy's daddy. The Duke dude said he's beating his mom. Shame on you, Duke dude. Shame on you for even thinking that. Tank said E and J or Paul Musan. Paul. Paul. How about that? What's up, Aiden Stoll? GCKTXVJFS said, or some Clippers. Jim Bob said, can you play the guitar? No, I can't. But I'm pretty sure you can. Your name sounds like you probably can play. Your name sounds like you probably can play, which is amazing. It's a talent. Playing the guitar is a talent, just like playing the piano. You could become a millionaire from playing the piano and the guitar if you're good. People just imagine if you can play every piano song from um, Beethoven, all that old stuff. People will literally pay you to play, just to play, so they can listen to the beautiful music. Nelly said, "Get a job." I got one, and your mother has one as well, Nelly. I gave your mother a job, and she does a good job at her job too. Just know that. Your mom is my employee, and she does a good job. He said, "Where's your hairline?" Life beat it up. Life beat it up. World War II, sunk it, blew it to smithereens. If you want me to stop smoking, send a super chat, and I'll stop. Come on, guys. You guys gotta support. That's not how this goes. You guys can get me to do a lot of things with super chats. You know, hundreds of shorts, hundreds. That's not cap, bro. That's not cap. If you send a super chat, I won't smoke in this live. How about that? It's not cap. You can think about that all you want to. Red veins. Are you a vampire or something? Are you a vampire? Do you want me to turn the lights off for you in here? Is it too bright for you? I don't want you to turn to ash. Ocean Potion 96 and forever. What's up? He said, AJ said, "You look like you'll give me the best conspiracy of my life." You're funny. What have we started? Mayhem and chaos. That's what we started, guys. Mayhem and chaos. This is what we do over here. How you pronounce that, Chi Chi? What's up? So you drink often? No, I don't. I don't drink often, but I'm gonna start drinking with y'all motherfuckers. Y'all gonna make me an alcoholic. How about that? I'm gonna start drinking with y'all on the live streams. And I best believe the way y'all talk to me, y'all gonna make me an alcoholic. Tank said, "I need to make 750 by tomorrow morning, bro. Any advice?" Put on a. You better hope you look good. You better hope you look good. You got some pretty toes. You know. You got some pretty toes. Um, you got a nice body. You better go sell some of that pee. What's up, frog tickler? The Duke dude said he loved femboy milk. He said it's for court or I get 2 years. No, if I was you, I'll tell them to give you the opportunity to go get a job. You just got hired somewhere, you know. And tell them you couldn't come up with it. That's what I would do. Oh yeah. Talk to your lawyer and family members. Facts. Oh yeah, if you got a public defender, 9 times out of 10, you going to prison, bro. You going to prison. If you got a public defender, you done. Yeah, so if you do Uber, only thing you can do is go to court, bro. Or be on time. Dress presentable. Be on time. Dress presentable. Be honest with the judge. That's all you can do because your public defender probably not on your side. The actual Grim Reaper, please don't come for me tonight. Please. Tank said he ain't going. Yeah, they gonna catch you. There's nowhere you can run, nowhere you can hide from the American legal system. Especially when they already caught you and you've been to court already, they're gonna catch you eventually. And they probably catch you when you meet the woman of your dreams. When you got some good shit going on, you to change. You might as well go ahead and go there and get that shit over with. Also, guys, make sure you guys support the channel, guys. Gifts and super chats. Gifts and super chats. You guys want to see me do a line? Oh, yeah. Woo. Ha ha. B. I'm ignoring you on purpose, man. If you want your if you want your comments read, send a super chat. Send a super chat. Other than that, you just talking, you just bumping your gums down there. You just bumping your gums. Sammy, that's cool. Thank God for you, brother. You beat it. Yes, we're definitely gonna start giving back and doing raffles. We're definitely gonna start giving back and doing raffles. But that's like after I reach like 5,000 subscribers, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Tank, you ain't never son. You wouldn't even be a part of the people I would give back to. You wouldn't even be a part of it. You been here. You come to my channel all the time. You come to my channel all the time. You never supported the channel. You're always trolling. Yeah, I would definitely pick somebody else before I pick you. Just being honest with you. I got people who done sent me 20. I got people who done sent me 20s that I remember on Super Chat. I got people who done sent me 10s. Who done sent me big ass gifts. Like gifts worth 600 jewels. They done sent me owls, hot cocoa. And Tank, you ain't sent nothing. I got people who done got memberships on the channel. And you think I'm gonna give you something? You ain't never looked out not one time? No. I don't give a fuck about you unsubscribing. Yeah, I hope you go to prison, bitch. How about that? Yeah, he's a hater, man. Now you're blocked from the channel for real. David, what's up? Senor Mecca said, I got some jewels for you. I don't see him. What's up, creep? Women definitely fart. Women definitely fart. Tennis fat with a 6'7". Nadan Cantu with 100. Shout out to Tennis Fat with that 6'7". Shout out to Nathan Cantu with 100. Shout out to you guys. Thank you. OG Kick said money moves with Myth. Oh yeah, we in the building. We are in the house. Brewski observed said you affiliated? Figure it out for yourself. How about that? Figure it out for yourself. Judge me. I'm open. Judge me. Tell me what gang do you think I'm in? How about that? If you think I'm affiliated, what gang am I in? Am I in a motorcycle gang? Am I in a white supremacy gang? Who knows? Who knows? The Doubt Man said, "Fuck a gang. You need a toothbrush." Definitely. I actually got a toothbrush, bro. I actually got a toothbrush. It's electric. Oh yeah, Tank ain't shit, bro. Yeah, he a hater. Jay the Goat, what's up, my guy? Yeah, I think I remember you. I think you super chatted one time. I think Jay the Goat did super chatted on the channel one time. Oh no, never that. I'm never listening to the haters, but I do interact with them though. Oh yeah. I remember. I remember you, Jay the Goat. Oh yeah. Like, and the crazy thing about it is, I had my moderators in here. I had like all my moderators. Like, it was like we was ganged up in here. We had like 7 moderators in here earlier on the last live stream, and we had the trolls sold up. We had the trolls sold up earlier. They was quiet. Yeah. And they was interactive with them is the best. If they gonna be here, they might as well use them to get paid. Free engagement. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the live. Joseph Ed said, roll up a blunt. I ain't got none. I ain't got none today. I ain't got no bud today, man. I got something else though. A Newport. I got a Newport. Yeah, it's crazy. We don't got no moderators in the building tonight. He said on 60s you're a clown. On 60s you're a clown. I don't know why you're here on a non-affiliate. I'm not one of your gang buddies. Why you even on my channel? Ain't got nothing else better to do. Ain't you supposed to be in prison somewhere, my guy? Ain't you supposed to be in prison repping it somewhere? This dude said you have to check in before going live for, alright, you crazy. You crazy. DSG Mixture said, can I have a ciggy? You definitely can. You definitely can. I got plenty of them. If you keep threatening me in the chat, I'm gonna show you the power of Zeus that I have, and you will be gone. I'm gonna show you the power of Zeus if you keep thinking you're threatening somebody in the chat. Zoe, what up? I random, what's up? SSS Inister, Matrix, what's up? I'm doing pretty good, guys. Doing pretty good. Jeremy Brackett, what's up? You know, right now people are supporting the channel, you know, with super chats, gifts, and memberships, guys. Don't forget to get your memberships. And you can also gift memberships. He said threats, you mean a promise. Here we go. I'm gonna make an example out of you. Bang, he's gone. Bang bang, he's gone. Bang bang, rolling 60s out of here. Sandra Williams, for you to be a female, that's disgusting. She just said she just farted in a jar. I bet you there's somebody in the chat who wouldn't mind smelling that jar. I don't want to smell. I don't care if you're a woman, an animal. I don't want to smell a fart from you. How about that? It's disgusting. Yeah, you can say you're a man all you want to, Sandra, but you have a female's name, so we're just gonna keep on calling you a woman. How about that? You probably like that anyway. Especially talking about what you just did. We're gonna time Devin Wimple out. Let's time this dude out. You know, I got the power of Zeus, bro. You can't stop me. I just keep growing and growing and growing and growing. What's up, Crystal? How you doing? Hey, bro, if you want some crack, you in the wrong place. I don't sell drugs. Say no to drugs, people. Say no to drugs. Everybody who sells drugs, you know, most of them, 99% of them, didn't make it. You got a lot of those guys still sitting in prison. Because selling drugs don't just because you're selling drugs lead to other things. Guys, I'm just talking from experience. Selling drugs leads to other things. Do you know there's a group of robbers out here who specialize in robbing drug dealers? Because who you gonna tell? Who are you gonna tell? I robbed him for his crack. They're not gonna, you know. And then you gotta protect your stuff. You gotta protect your stuff, and then you end up hurting somebody. There's so many ways you can go to prison or get harmed for selling drugs. So if you want to do that with your life, keep it up. Keep it up. I would not partake. I'm too old for that. I would not partake into the foolishness. I'm too old for that, guys. What's up, Jake? Void Frost, what's up? Guys, now's the time to donate to the channel. Anybody want to support the channel with super chats, gifts? You know, this is the time of the video for super chats and gifts. We're an hour in, you know, and um, we're gonna make some people moderators. LS Glowski with a $10 super chat. LF Glowski's in the building. Thank you, my guy. With a $10 super chat. King Sergio. Stop hating, King Sergio. Stop hating. You know, we're going to make moderators, guys. We're going to make people moderators. This channel is getting huge. It's getting big, guys. It's getting bigger than it ever got. We're getting more people, more and more people. We're getting more views on the reaction videos. We need moderators. We need moderators. Shout out to LF Glowski for the 10. Thank you. Now that's how a real motherfucker makes an entrance. He ain't commented not one time. That's how a real person makes an entrance. You know, that's how you get noticed right there. How about that? Nancy, what's up? King Sergio, what do? You can't even make a penny on your channel. Let's see how many subscribers King Sergio has. Do you guys want to know how many subscribers some of these trolls got on their channel? You know, this dude, you're not even monetized, my guy. You're not on my level. I'm higher than you. How about that? What's up, Rose Angela? Plan chart. What's up? Let's see. KIING Sergio. Watch. I'm about to show you how you know if a motherfucker a broke hater. A troll. Most of the trolls. Look. Tell me this is not King Sergio. The guy who's trolling in the comments. He got 2 subscribers. You got 2 subscribers, bro. Get up out of here with that. You need my help. This is one of the trolls. King Sergio, I just pulled your face card. I just pulled your face card, King Sergio. You know. How about that? 2 subscribers, 20 videos. What's up, Jose Gomez? He said, I'm not trying to gain subscribers. You are nobody. You are nobody, King Sergio. Matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and show you the power of Zeus. And I'm going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. You know, I could get rid of you from the channel, but now you can't even comment. You can't comment now. You a flaw. You a fake. Moonlight, what's up? Yep, a lot of you trolls need help with your YouTube channels. You know, you can't even make a cent off of YouTube. You're not a partner program or nothing. What's up, Moonlight? What's good? Dom Torrentino for family. You talking reckless? I'm about to make a real example with you. I'm blocking you from the whole channel. Now he's blocked from the channel for good. And the reason why I'm blocking him from the channel is because me timing the other dude out didn't have nothing to do with him, and he's sitting up here dick riding. He's sitting up there dick riding. So I blocked him from the channel. Do anybody want to be moderators? Do we got any females in the building? Do we got any females? We need more female mods. All right, we got Moonlight. Moonlight, we're about to make you a moderator. Moonlight, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. You know, so that way when I go live, every time I go live, you're a permanent moderator. So you have the power to remove comments. You have the power to remove comments. Also, time people out and stuff like that. Like if you want to. Metal Rock Fan 69 said, "Can I become a mod? I'm a female." I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You don't have a female name. You don't have a female's name. You know, if anybody else wants to be a mod, you gotta hit the super chat. Super chat, I'll make you mod. You know, I'm only making people moderators who I know. So if I don't know you, then you have to send a super chat, and I'll make you a moderator. How about that? Everybody might not become a moderator on this channel. I'm just being honest with you. I'm giving an easy way in. Taco Al Pastor. So if you want to become a moderator, Taco Al Pastor, send a super chat. Send a super chat if you want to become a mod. Molly Kerr said, "How you doing?" "I'm doing good." Make yourself a little desk where you can coffee mug filled with a Four Loco. Four locos are disgusting. Four locos are disgusting. Oh yeah, my other moderators. My other moderators want more female mods, so that's the main reason why. Nothing. Not trying to be rude, nothing special, but it's for my other moderators. Molly Kerr said, "Hey, can I be mod? Guys, send super chats and gifts. Support the channel, and I'm making people moderators. Support the channel, and I'm making people moderators. Come on." Anybody want to be moderators? Anybody want to be moderators? Super chat gifts. You could become a member of the channel. You can give memberships. Moonlight likes Kevin Gates. What's the most you make off of one gift? So they got different gifts. So like they got this gift that's it's say 100. It say 100 when people send it, and I get like 1 cent off of that gift. But they got some gifts, the bigger gifts, like where I done got an owl. That's like 600, like 600, like $5. But they got gifts that's worth way more than $5 as well. So it just depends. You can make a lot of money off of gifts as well. So far we got 75 cents in gifts today. We got a $10 super chat. We got 21 likes. We got one moderator in the building. Who else wants to be a moderator? Who else wants to be a moderator? Yeah, I would do it for 5, my God, Bankhead. Go ahead and super chat that 5, my God, and you'll be a permanent moderator. And also, guys, like some of you guys, especially you people who say that you're a female and you're not, I'm going to your channels to check to make sure you're a female. Because we're looking for more female mods as well. Okay, Molecure. Molecure says she wanted to be a moderator, but you a little kid. You can't be on here. Little kids can't be on here. You a little kid. No. No. I'm hiding children from the channel. Oh yeah, that squares definitely get me right. We're gonna time out the fifth loco for about 10 minutes. How about that, the fifth loco? How about that? What do you think about the Warriors? I don't understand that question. Do not understand that question. What do I think about the Warriors? Oh, basketball. Matter of fact, I need to check. Media said, how about that? How about them apples? How about them apples? What's up, user? What's up, everybody? $25 points, 8 fucking rebounds. You watch boxing? No. No, I don't. Just being 100 with you. Hey, Mel, my boy is in the house. How's it going for you? It's going pretty good. Going pretty good. You know, taking it day by day. You know, a lot of you guys that seen me at my worst, you just seen me at my best. You know, and then you see me at my worst. Like right now, I'm not at my best right now, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Getting there. You see me at my best again. User said, "What's your favorite, snow bunnies or ebonies?" You gotta go with the snow bunnies. You gotta go with the snow bunnies. How about that? Harry Coochie. Harry Poochie said, "Are you from Memphis, Tennessee?" Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Michaela said, "Happy Black History Month. Your kind of month." Thank you, Michaela. Guys, now's the time to show the channel a little love. Anybody want to send any super chats or gifts? Super chats and gifts, guys. Support the channel. How do you feel about slavery? Um, my thoughts on slavery, it's different. If you're talking about, I'm pretty sure you're talking about American slavery. Because there's a bunch of different slaveries that happen, you know, that happen, but I think you're talking about American slavery. First of all, I've never been a slave, never had to endure the things that a slave had to endure with, you know. But I think that um slavery was a crazy time period. Crazy time period, you know, especially for African slaves. Especially for African slaves in America. It's a crazy time period, you know. Metal Rock Fang 6ix9ine. I'm gonna put you in timeout. Jacob Christ said he a super chat. Jacob, you've been saying that for a while. I'll be surprised to see you super chat. Honestly. If you super chat, if you send a super chat, I'll make you moderator. But there you go. This is what he do. This is what Jacob Christ do every time. Oh, I'll super chat in 5 minutes. He gonna say that the whole live. They're her nappy. It's really not. It's really not nappy. You know. Probably the back is a little bit more nappy. But honestly, my hair is not nappy. He said it really be the broke dudes with money in their name. Who said I was broke? Who said that I was broke? How about that? What's up, good guy activism? How you doing, my guy? You know. How you guys doing today? Yeah, I'm not broke. I'm not broke. Like, come on. I don't have to prove nothing to nobody, my God. I don't have to prove anything to nobody. Like, somebody super chatted me a 10, and I can show you a 10. I can show you a 10. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know. Is that you can't even, a lot of you guys can't even super chat to show me that you're not broke. I'm starting to think a lot of you guys ain't got $1 to your name. You ain't got $1 to your name. You crazy. A lot of you guys are crazy. You ain't got $1 to your name. You ain't got $2 to your name. You ain't even got $2 to your name. Sawyer Wayne, I'm pretty sure you do. Sawyer Wayne, I'm pretty sure you probably do. Jake with hot Cheetos for dinner. Yeah, a lot of guys can't even super chat. You can't even super chat, bro. How about that? He said, you look like you've been eating a lot. Harry Poochie said, it looks like I've been eating a lot. Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. Bitch, I might be. How about them apples? How about them apples? How about them apples? I'm well. I'm well. Best believe that. I'm not 225 pounds. I'm not 200 and about 25 pounds. I'm probably about 240, honestly. I'm not 240 for no reason. I got that from, yeah, yeah, grubbing. Yeah, I know y'all hating now, talking about 400 pounds. Is he on drugs or just slow? Guys, if nobody's gonna support the channel, I'm gonna end this live. That's what's gonna happen. Guys, I'm here. You gotta remember, I'm an entertainer. I am an entertainer. I am your favorite hood, not hood comedian. How about that? You know, I got a hood side and I got a Caucasian side. How about that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Black American shit. How about them apples? Yeah, 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 yeah. I could be neighborhood watch and I could be stop snitching at the same time. How about them apples? Cryptic with a gift. Thank you. You know, a lot of people not showing love to the channel, but still yet, we still got people who, you know, want to see the growth of this channel, want to see me become successful. You know, I appreciate you. Thank you, Cryptic G. Yes, I do take donations, Juan. I do take donations. Super chats and gifts, guys. Super chats and gifts. We accept memberships, super chats, and gifts. You know. He said, what you gonna do for this donation, big boss? It depends. It depends on what you asking for, homie. It depends on what you asking for. If you asking for too much, I'm not gonna do it. You know, but if you reasonable, you know, we can make something happen. What's up? What's happening? What's up? Cryptic G with a thumbs up. Yeah, I don't advise nobody to donate something they don't have. Like, if you don't have it, like, why would you be donating? It don't make sense. You cook, my boy. Alright, I'll be cooked. Can you give me the attention I want? No, no, Jacob Christ. Oh, man, wipe your mouth. Y'all out here doing things for money nowadays, other than working. Who said I didn't? Who said I don't work, Christopher? Whoever said? You see, that's what I'm talking about. Judgmental people. Whoever said I didn't have a job? Who said you must be listening to the comments. You know, I never said, you never heard that come out my mouth. I'm always working. I will be up at 3 in the morning. I will be up at 3 in the morning every day. Like clockwork. That's why I look like this at nighttime, because I be tired. My eyes get saggy. Y'all be like, oh, he high off the perks. No. It's because I get up early as fuck. I'll be up at 3 in the morning. Like clockwork. Warm the car up. Hop in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Who said I wasn't working? Just because I got it like that. Just because I got it to a point where I can make money on YouTube and I can go to work, y'all thinking people just got one source of income. You stupid. You stupid. If you want a shout out, send a super chat or a gift. Don't spam the comments. If you want a shout out, super chat or gifts. That's what the gifts is for. Oh, the goal ended. The goal ended. Let's do another goal. Yeah, shout outs for gifts. That's what we're doing right now. Gifts, super chats. Also, if you super chat, you could become a moderator. Mod. What's up, App Dub? What's up, Barco? Harry Poochie, just because you need to shave your coochie doesn't mean everybody needs to take a shower. Who said I didn't take a shower? App Dub said, if I donate, can you tweak, Unc? Thank you. All the haters. Oh, I reported him. I'm reporting him. I'm reporting him. Guys, this is a daily thing that you guys do on the daily. You know, you're not going to affect my YouTube channel, period. You're not going to affect my YouTube channel. I can't be counseled. Can't be counseled first and foremost. This is not my only source of income. This is not my only source of income. Second of all, you know, anybody who say the R word, the reported word in the comments, that's an official block. Like, so, like, don't even say you're gonna do it. If you're gonna do that, just do it. Report. Yeah, and I do. You should see my son. My son looks like a little Filipino. Trolls do not make up 100% of my channel, and it don't. It doesn't. I got plenty of people who are not trolls who fuck with my channel, bro. Just to be 100 with you, 100 on 100. Nicole Jones said, "Hey, baby daddy, what's up?" Lucy Garcia said, "No smoking." How about that? Y'all trying to put me in my place on my live? You got 12 people in this chat laugh my ass off. No, I don't. Mikey MF, that means, guys, you got to think about it. For every one person that comes in here on this live, two people then left. So when it goes up and down like it's doing, that means there's 15 people in here right now, but that number, it goes up and down. This video done got over 500, 1,000 views already. You know. So don't think that. There's plenty of people who come in here. Yeah, Lucy Garcia said your lungs will go bad. I know, Lucy, but some of us, like, I know I look young. I know I look young, but I'm like middle age, and I've been smoking. I've been smoking for over what, 18 years? I've been smoking for over 18 years. You know. So I understand and I feel that you understand what smoking can do to people. But a person like me who's been smoking for a long time, you know, the only thing that does is go in one ear and come out the other. It's going one ear and come out the other, just being 100. You know, I am trying to stop smoking, but it's not easy. Not for a person who's been smoking for over 18 years. You know, it's not easy. It's difficult. Lucy Garcia. Probably like 44. I'm younger than 44, by the way. Yep. This channel is for men. He said, Jacob said we don't like women in here. That's a lie. You might not like women. What's up, Corin Dolan? What's up? Guys, right now, if anybody want to show love to the channel with super chats and gifts, now's the time. Guys, who said I got a baby mother? Who said I got a baby mother? Come on. Super chats and gifts, guys. Player ways 404. It sounds like you got an Atlanta area code, and I don't really fuck with y'all Atlanta niggas like that either. Like, so fuck you, homie. Fuck you. A lot of you dudes in Atlanta be bisexual too. Y'all bisexual. Yeah, I lived in Atlanta, so I know. How about that? I lived in Atlanta long enough, so I know. Player ways. You know, the only player ways that dude got is being broke. How about them apples? How about, how about them apples? How about them apples? Cryptic with 100. My guy's still in the building. Thank you, my guy. Cryptic with 100. Cryptic with 100. Showing some love to the channel. Cryptic with a laughing disco ball. Thank you. Thank you, my guy. Hey, Cryptic, do you want to become a moderator? Cryptic, do you want to become a moderator? All right, we're going to make my boy Cryptic a moderator, a permanent moderator on the channel. Just make sure you subscribe to the channel. You have the power to time out people, to delete messages on trolls. Harry Poochie, you will never be a moderator. You will never be a moderator. The only way you will become mod is if you support the channel. You saying Cryptic G supported the, I got like 20 moderators. They all rock with the channel. They support the channel, and that's why they're moderators. You know, they're not in the chat hating. You know, they genuine people. He said, "Did you lose the ball?" No, I still have the ball. I still have the basketball. My daughter, actually, my daughter ran off with the ball and she plays with it. You know, my daughter plays with that basketball, so it's in my daughter's room. Yeah, I got little babies, so they mess with everything. You hear me? I can't have nothing of myself in here. Jacob Christ said Memphis a troll. I'm one of the biggest trolls you ever seen. One of the biggest trolls you ever seen. Bigger than any troll in here. How about that? All right, Corn. Now, also, guys, on earlier today, we got our first super chat. We got our first super chat from Europe. Cryptic, my boy Cryptic with a GG. We got our first super chat from Europe. From my boy, he's a moderator now. He's a moderator. You know, he sent me €5. €5. The first country other than America to support the channel. Man, I was so happy. So happy I got that support from another country because I never got a super chat from another country and it had the Euro sign next to it. I was like, oh man, YouTube is dope. YouTube is a dope platform. Jacob, he's not from France, he's from Germany. But he's American too. You guys will see him on the lives. Yeah, €5 because euros are worth more than the American dollar. So about €5 is like $6 American. How about that? But shout out to Cryptic G. Where I stay at, Jacob, where I stay at, the state I stay in, McDonald's workers make like $19 an hour. And minimum wage where I'm at is the minimum wage where I live at is $19 an hour. How about that? Is this a domestic violence commercial? It can be. It can be if that's what you want it to be. If you want this to be a fucking domestic violence commercial, let's do it. That shit poverty. Jacob Christ. If you make one more comment about my daughters, I'ma hide you from the channel. Jacob, if you make one more comment about my daughters, I'ma hide you from the channel. I'm gonna get you one day, Jacob. If anybody want to support the channel, guys, now's the time. Super chats and gifts. Super chats and gifts, memberships. You get memberships to the channel. And also, super chats, you could become a moderator. Madden Counts. What's the point of your name, Madden? What's up, Wesley? Yeah. Jacob a pedophile. Jacob is a pedo. That's all that is. Neighborhood said question. What's your question? What's your question? He said, all I wanted to know, what's the point of the video? If you don't get it, your brain cells is dead, Madden. If you don't get it, your brain cells is dead. We'd have been on here for 2 hours. Right now, we kicking the shit. And like I said, I'm one of the biggest trolls you could troll. You could think you trolling in here, but I'm the biggest troll ever. They call me King Zeus. And I can strike anybody down with a lightning bolt at any time. I can give you high rank on this channel. I can make you a high, I can support you and make you a high ranking officer on my channel as a moderator. You can become a member of the channel. This is my army. This is my army. And right now people are supporting the channel. People are super chatting and sending gifts. Yeah, definitely a little. You're probably like 65. You're probably like 65. That's why I'm a little boy to you. Joshua, sorry to hear that. DV Davis, thank you. I will keep working. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. LB Tech said hairline goofy. Hairline receding. What else? Brandon Masca. The guys, come on now, guys. I'm a middle-aged man. I'm a middle-aged man. God did not bless me. He blessed me to make it this far. But he didn't give me the full head of hair. That's all that is. And I'm thankful for what he has given me. Even if I don't have a full head of hair. Most of you guys won't make it to my age. Most of you guys won't make it to my age. Jacob, you're in timeout for 30 minutes. I got rid of Jacob, guys. What's up, Caden DeMarco? Is the couch for sale? No. No, it's not. Michael said he's sad. Gilbert John definitely ripped Jacob. Jacob's done. I told him keep playing with me. Hey, Caden, if you want to be a moderator, send a super chat or a gift. I'll make you mod. The Spectic, MI, with some hunters. Thank you. Thank you for showing love to the channel. Caden DeMarco, if you want to become moderator, send some super chat, send a super chat or some gifts. I'll make you mod. Crystal Smoking. Alright, we're going to put you in, get rid of you, because you're spamming the comments. Space Legend said, do you play Dungeons and Dragons? Come on, I'm a middle-aged man. I don't play too many games. But I do play Call of Duty. We got Moonlight in the building. Moonlight is back in the building. One of my moderators. What's up? Hey, what's up? Crystal Smoking. You the one who need to go get a job. Because the only thing that's going to happen to you is you're going to end up DOA or in prison. Nope, I'm not unblocking Jacob. If you guys want me to unblock Jacob, send a super chat. Moonlight says she's about to take a bath. And you unblock Jacob. So basically, you don't want to feed my meth addiction. I sure don't. I hope you choke on one of them meth crystals. How about that? Moonlight is not a dude. Moonlight is not a dude. Gabby Stay said, are you okay? You look like you've been crying. No, I haven't. I haven't been crying, but thank you. Thank you for caring. Starboy Tonight said, Jesus loves you all. That's a fact. Starboy Night. Guys, if anybody want to support the channel, now is the time. Super chats and gifts. Super chats and gifts. You know. Get a $20 super chat. $20 super chat. $20 super chat. $10 super chat. $5 super chat. You know, what's the next super chat? Can anybody guess? Can anybody guess what's the number of the next super chat? Is it going to be a 5? Is it going to be a 10? Is it going to be 99 cents? It could be anything. Is it going to be a 20? Shout out to Knight. Thanks, Moonlight, for that message deletion. Violated with a happy poop. How about that? Y'all must be forgetting Moonlight got power on his channel. y'all must have forgot. Y'all playing. But there it is. And nobody guessed. Nobody guessed. Ronnie Bazico with a $20 super chat and nobody guessed it. I told you. I told you. What would the next super chat be, guys? Would it be a 5, a 10, a 20? What would it be? Ronnie Bazico with a $20 super chat. Shout out to my guy. My boys in the building. Hey, Ronnie, would you like to be a moderator, my guy? Would you like to be a moderator? Let me know. Let me know if you want to be a moderator, Ronnie. Thank you for the support to the channel. Yeah, we up. We is up over here. How about that? The hate is not gonna work, guys. How about that? How about them apples? Ronnie always coming through. Ronnie is my guy, bro. Clips. Hey, Clips, if you want to become moderator, send a super chat or some gifts and I got you. Oh yeah, y'all better get it right. My moderators love me now. I'm telling you. Like I got about 20, 25 moderators, but everybody's not on. I had like 7 moderators earlier that was on deck. And they don't play, bro. They don't play. Yeah, that's my personal gang, homie. We got a personal gang on the channel. But Jesus loves you as well, Hannah. It's not that serious. Space legal. I mean, I don't got money right now. Clips. Yeah, Clips, I don't know you, Clips. I can't just make you moderator. I gotta watch you for a minute. Thank you, Cryptic. My boy Cryptic's in the building. Cryptic G. What about Jesus? You know, Jesus is a part of this channel. How about that? You can feed me a hot dog. Yeah, man, dead man gone. You a weirdo, man. He said you can feed me a glizzy. You can feed me a glizzy. I'm definitely not gonna feed you a glizzy, homie. You know. Oh yeah, a lot of these people in the chat definitely need Jesus. They need some positivity in their life. You know. Do you know do you know who your biological dad is? Yes. Yes, I actually do. Michael Jackson, Human Nature. Sapphire, Permagrat. I like that song. Stop reminding him. I agree. They need Jesus. Facts. You're my favorite glizzy guzzler on YouTube. You must got me mixed up with another YouTuber, my guy. Don't do this, my brother. Don't do. What did I do? What did I do? Y'all be having me dying laughing in the chat, man. What did I do this time? I didn't. I didn't know. Not knowing who your dad is was a painful memory for you, guys. My dad retired after. My dad was a senior chief. Then he was a master chief. My dad's retired out the U.S. military. What are you talking about? I know my father. How about that? Space Ligum, if you want me to stop smoking, send a super chat. Put some money where your mouth is, I'll stop. How about that? Yes, he was. Yes, my father was. Senior chief in the Navy. Master chief in the Navy. High rank. With top security clearance. Yeah, my dad was in the military like all my childhood. You know, then when I got grown, when I finally graduated high school, still in the military. You know, then those when I was like 25, 24, 25, he retired. And then he went and worked for the government in the IT field and retired again. Harry Poochie said, how many siblings do you have? None of your business. None of your business. A burger sleuth, you're right. You're right. Yeah, and the crazy part about it, the trolls, like they just keep coming back. Keep coming back. I was playing with my alarms. All right, Katmoto. Yep. That's why, like, I'm from Memphis, but I done been to Hawaii, you know, where they have Navy ships from Pearl Harbor that still sunk, that you can go to Memorial. I'd have been to Waikiki Beach. I'd have stayed in California. I stayed in Annapolis, Maryland. I stayed in Miami. All of these are Navy ports. That's why. Cause my dad was a whole fucking chief in the military. I don't have to lie about that. You know. No, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, Moonlight. We'll holler at you in a minute. We'll holler at you in a minute, Moonlight. Are you allowed within 300 feet of a school? I sure am. I sure am. Favorite strain? Well, stay clever. My favorite strain, of Mary Jane, is sativa. But sometimes I like a hybrid too. What's up, Kiara Fisher? Kiara Fisher? What's happening? I'm doing pretty good. How are you? How are you doing, Kiara? How are you doing? Kiki? Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Good, good, Kiara. That's good. Positive mind frame. Being humble. How old are you, Kiara Fisher? How old are you? What's up, Dreamscape? 36. 36. We're looking for some more female moderators if you want to become a mod. We at least we got one already. We're looking for like four more female moderators. About four more female moderators. Because we are equal on this channel. We're not just hiring men to be moderators. All right, that's cool. That's cool. She said no. Dreamscape. All right, Dreamscape, get up out of here. The only druggie is in the building. The number one druggie is in the building. Zoo Boy said, "I know you're tired of smoking. Just stop." That sounds realistic. Matter of fact, that sounds realistic. That's actually the best way to stop smoking is to just stop. Let time, the longer the time passes by that you stop smoking, the more you would dislike it. The more you would dislike it. Thanks for the subscription, Kiara. So guys, right now we got over 232 gifts from Jules from gifts. We got over $30 in super chats. So if anybody want to support the channel, now is the time. Super chats, gifts, memberships. You become a member of the channel. You can gift memberships as well. Would you rather get rid of the KKK or Hitler? Neither. That's not my call. That's not my call. Hitler's not even here, Michael. Hitler's not here anymore already. The KKK don't bother me. They don't bother me at all. Cringy kiddo with 100. 2 times. All right, guys, we're going to do this again. All right, Kiara, have a good bedtime. Sleep tight. Sleep tight. Monday morning, you too. We'll holler at you on the next one. Cringy kiddos with 100. So guys, earlier we did this earlier. I'm one of those guys who like Mondays, actually. I do like Mondays. Because that's the day I get to go and make some more money. So earlier we said, what's going to be the next super chat? Do you guys want to guess? Do anybody want to guess the next amount of the super chat? So last time we got a 20, and I said, is it going to be a 20, a 10, a 5, $1.99? Is it going to be 99 cents? What do you guys think the next amount of a super chat is going to be? What do you guys think? Let me know. $1.60. We got 300. Cool Boy said $300. That will be a record on this channel, actually. $300 super chat will be a record. Zoo Boy said $1.65. $1.65. We'll see. We'll see. A wiener nigga said, yo, I got a challenge for you. What's the challenge, my guy? Cryptic G said $5. Now that's realistic. That is realistic. We got $300. We got $1.65. And we got $5. Who's gonna be right? Who's gonna be right, guys? Corin McCoy, you can get blocked for that. You can get blocked for your GDKs, homie. You're gonna get blocked for your GDKs. Cool Boy said $2 or $10. Mr. Chimp says 69 cents. I don't think they have any 69-cent super chats. Mr. Chimp, you're out of here. We're going to put you in timeout for 24 hours. Corey McCoy, you're blocked from the channel. You're the gang leader. You're blocked from the channel. We don't do GDKs in here. Madden Cout said, how old are you? I'm 35. 35. Violated said, are you GD? In my heart, I am. Yes. In my heart, I am. You know, I never got put down, but I was raised to be a gangster disciple. Yes, I was. And I don't rock with people talking about GDKs and all this shit. I don't rock with that shit. You know, how about that? You look like my dad, Cool Boy. Madden Couch Zero, long lost father. I'm here. I'm here. So guys, if anybody want to support the channel, don't worry about it, Madden. Don't worry about it. Don't get blocked. Don't get blocked from the channel for putting that in the. Don't get blocked from the channel for putting that in the comments. You're gonna get your ass blocked, homie. You're gonna get blocked. You're gonna get blocked. Yeah, we don't say those over here. Yeah. We don't say that. We don't mention nothing like that. And so guys, who's gonna be the person to send that super chat? Nicole Jones said, I miss you, baby daddy, I'm back. Nicole Jones is funny. You know, she's funny. Yeah, she's funny. You don't want me to put it on you, girl. Don't play with me. How do you make it to 4K subscribers that fast? None of your business, cocksucker. Yeah, you a hater, bro. You was in the comments talking shit. None of your business. If you want to know how I got to 4K subscribers, then send a super chat. How about that? Next is 10K. Yeah, sure is. There you go. Thank you, Madden Couch. I told you, just sit back and you'll see. Sit back and you'll see. This channel goes on and on and on and on. It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. Oh, it's okay, my guy. Maybe one day you'll be able to. And then maybe you'll be a moderator on my channel one day. You never know. You never know. Fun Perker said, Dad, is that you? I might be. Might be. Might be your daddy. A Violet said, how does it feel being 35? It hurts. It hurts. Being 35, you can feel it. Once you get 35, if you used to smoke cigarettes, a lot of cigarettes, a pack a day, you start feeling the how old people feel. You be like, oh man, like it's like I'll hurt when I get from work. But then when I was younger, I'll be like, nah, I ain't going to work. Now I just keep going. Every day. Every day is the same shit. Every day I go to work. Every motherfucking day. And I actually feel like I'm older. A lot of people be lying talking about they feel younger. That's a lie. I feel fucking older than 35. I feel like I'm about 45, honestly. Madden Couch, thank you. Brick Fusion, what would you want me to do for the 100, my guy? You donate 100. It depends. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, but everything that happens, once you start getting older, you get into your late 30s, you get into 40s, you start feeling your bones are not the same. Your body start breaking down. All that heavy lifting boxes at UPS in the back of the truck, throwing boxes like you used to. You ain't about to be throwing out the motherfucking boxes like that. Not no more. Fuck that shit. A Violet brick line with 100. Thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel, guys. Cuddy, if you sold, you might be my dad. Back in the day, guys, Fun Pucker, he said, have you had sex 20 years ago? What I'm saying? The thing about back in the day, I didn't even use condoms, like, until I turned, like, I didn't like to use condoms for a long time. And then ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. No telling. You know how Drake's song say? Ain't no telling. No telling. I might be your daddy. Like I said, if you 20 years old, I might be your father. How about that? Paul Gates said he still don't. You gonna end up catching something. This is not the time not to use condoms, man. You gonna catch something. 20 years ago? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 1983 Honda 20X. What's up, the Cobra Effect? What's happening? Anybody want to support the channel? Super chats, gifts. Super chats, gifts. We made a guesstimate on the next super chat. We made a guesstimate on the next super chat, guys. So the next super chat that comes through, we're gonna see if the comments was right on that guesstimate. Jacob, I'm about to put you in timeout again, Jacob. You ain't gonna learn. You ain't gonna learn. I'm gonna end up putting you in timeout again. You say the same shit every live. Oh, I'll super chat in 5 minutes. He said that every live. He said that shit like you said this shit like 2 hours ago. You said, and then you said this shit in the last live earlier. The whole live in 5 minutes. I'm a super chat. In 5 minutes, I'm a super chat. It's crazy. It's crazy. So guys, we done been on live now. Michael Grant's in the building. Yeah, Jacob is a joke. Jacob's a joke. The Violator said down, bro. Micah Hour a joke. Yeah, we'd have been on live for about 2 hours and 30 minutes. Two hours and 30. Ugh. Yep, Jacob is mean. Jacob is one of those dudes. Jacob is one of those dudes. Like, you'll be homeless in the street. I was homeless back in the day, guys. You'll be homeless in the streets, trying to hustle your cigarettes or whatever. And the whole time, he got a whole pack of cigarettes. Jacob got a whole pack of cigarettes, but he'll come to you and ask you if you smoking a brand of cigarettes he smokes. He'll have a whole pack of cigarettes, and he'll come ask you for a cigarette. But you won't know he got a whole pack. He'll be cuffing. He cuffing his, but he wants yours. I done dealt with people like Jacob. Jacob has money. Jacob has money, but he don't want to share it. He don't want to share it. He's greedy. He's greedy. Colton, I definitely check the comments. But if you really want to get my attention, you could do that with a super chat. If anybody feels that I'm not reaching their comments, it's not on purpose, just super chat. Oh yeah, I'm yawning. I'm getting tired. Getting tired, y'all. I'd have been on live for 2 hours and 30. Getting tired. The guys, super chats and gifts motivate me. If we ain't getting no super chats and gifts, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next live tomorrow. Holler at y'all on the next live tomorrow. Super chats, anybody want to support the channel? Super chats and gifts. You know, if not, I'm gonna holler at you guys. We're gonna holler on the next video. Well, I don't have a specific time at the moment because YouTube is not my primary source of income. So usually I just go live when I got the opportunity to. Like if I work 10 hours tomorrow, I might not go live till Later in the day, if I work 4 hours tomorrow, I'll go live earlier, then I'll go live again and again. But it just depends on what I'm doing for the day. But YouTube is not my primary source of income at the moment. So just make sure you subscribe. But you will see other videos pop up as well. I do reaction videos. And we're going to have some new stuff come to the channel in a minute as well, too. So, oh yeah, thanks for subbing, man. Glad you like the channel. But guys, I'm going to holler at you guys on the next live. We're going to holler on the next live. Or the next video if you guys get in touch with me on Instagram. Anything. You guys can message me on YouTube or comment on one of my recent videos. It's easy to get in contact with me through YouTube. You can reach me on other platforms. I'm going to holler at you guys on the next one. Over and out. Have a good night, Violated. I'll holler at y'all.